What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Hoi Noi. This is Hoi Noi TV. I have yet another clutch of ball python eggs that were just laid. So this is going to be a quick video documenting the process of discovering those eggs and getting them into the incubator. This is a pretty good looking snake. I'm really excited about this pairing. We've got a banana male to a super pastel fire pinstripe female. That's a mouthful, but we could potentially get some really fantastic snakes out of this, including the 5-gene sherbet fly banana, if that's a thing. I still gotta figure it out. There's gonna be a couple real beef tigers coming out of these eggs if it all goes to plan. So let's get into it. This is it, you guys. This is it. I just came home after being out of the house all day, and I was just about to leave again, and on a whim I decided to check on this girl here whose name is Stunner. She's I've been told it's called a super fly pin. I've also been told it's called a sherbet fly pin, or just a sherbet fly, but she is a super pastel fire pinstripe. She is gorgeous, that's why we call her Stunner. She's been bred to this lucky fella, Harry Belafonte, the banana ball python. Now, I haven't actually seen it yet, but I can tell by the way that she is positioned that she has finally laid her eggs. So, join me now as we take our first look at the clutch. Alright, Mama, I know you're not gonna like this. I know. Alright, come on, baby girl. She's a much smaller snake. Okay. There's also, okay. Am I just gonna have to get bit? Is that? You know what, friends? I'm gonna grab my tripod because this seems to be a two-handed operation. Alright, that's a little better. Let me grab my hook. I would not in a million years have to use a hook with this snake except in this situation. So I'm just gonna get the head away from my sweet fingertips. I know, Mom. This is her first clutch ever. Okay, she's giving me a hard time. Oh no, okay. The egg's rolling a little bit. And there's Mom. Take a look at this pattern on this girl. She's a really, really high yellow animal with a beautiful all white tummy. She's also got this really cool head stamp, which reminds me of a bolo tie. You know, like one of those cowboy ties that has the cow skull on it. Anyway, I'm gonna get these eggs into the incubator and get this enclosure cleaned up so she can go back to normal snake behavior instead of territorial maternal behavior. So we have 5 eggs, no slugs, that's good. 5 is not a huge clutch by any means, but for an animal that's having its first clutch and is on the smaller side, I'm over the moon with this result. But once again, I'm fascinated to see a snake that normally does everything it can do to get out of water when you put it in water. Just plopping down in the bathtub here and taking it in. I don't know if it's exhaustion or dehydration. She seems to be getting a little bit defensive since I've still got the flash on my camera here. But she was sitting in here soaking like she is now, and also fully submerged and taking in a lot of fluids. Alright guys, I've taken her out of the bath after about 20 or 30 minutes of her sitting in there of her own accord with the lid off, which is cool. I also just want to quickly film this to highlight how different this snake is behaving since I washed all that egg scent off of her. Her maternal instincts, I think, have already gone to the back burner, and she's back to being her normal sweet self. This is the behavior I expect from the snake normally, but I knew that when I went in there to take those eggs away, she was going to be fired up. It sucks that it's something that we have to do to take the eggs away from the mom, but if you want to ensure your best hatch rate possible, of course you want to be artificially incubating those eggs with human technology instead of snake biology. And what's sweet is that once the eggs are gone and the scent of those eggs is gone, they pretty much go back to normal. So this girl's hydrated, she needs some rest, and maybe tomorrow I'm gonna give her some food. But yeah, you can see quite a deflated look here. And she's already curious. You think I got food for you? Maybe tomorrow, okay? Well, there you have it. That is the saga of the beginning of Stunner's first ever clutch of eggs. I hope you found it interesting. And I need to come clean and say that that footage is from about a week ago already. So I'm just getting around to filming this intro and outro now. But we're already a week into incubation, which is dope because every day counts. It's like waiting for Christmas. 60 days to hatch ball python eggs, and I'm already maybe 10 days into it on Big Mama's clutch and 5 days into it on Stunners. So, you know, still quite a few sleeps until the big day, but I can't wait. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like what you see on my channel, I got a ton of great content about snake husbandry, housing, and breeding, as well as invertebrate stuff and herping, which is when you go out in the wild and you catch creepy crawlies for observational purposes. I also want to do some fishing on this channel because that's something that I am into and have a lot of know-how about. So, like I said, hit the subscribe, also hit the little notification bell so that I get pushed to the top of the pile and you can see my beautiful face every morning when you watch YouTube while you floss your teeth and drink your coffee at the same time. I know what you do, and I think it's disgusting. Peace out.